And I will prevent World War III very easily. I will prevent it. I know everybody. I know all the players. We can't have World War III. We have very, 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 very stupid people running our country. We could end up, I'm actually worried about 3 months. You know, they're still there.
Well, all his worries are now coming true. Joining us now is Kentucky Senator Rand Paul. Senator Paul, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
I mean, Joe Biden has become Mr. Bomber. We're now throwing cruise missiles into the interior of Russia. We're setting up landmines. Putin himself is now recalibrating his nuclear defenses and nuclear standards. This strikes me as utter insanity, Senator Paul.
For over a year now, virtually anyone you will talk to about this war has said it's at a stalemate. From the generals in Ukraine to the Russian side to our State Department, they admit that it's at a stalemate. When you have a stalemate, the good thing about it means that negotiation might be around the corner. But if you start lobbing missiles a couple thousand miles into Russia, that actually is something that will disrupt and maybe make the war go on longer. So, yeah, I don't know if this is intentional on Biden's part, but it certainly is taking away from the possibility, that real possibility, that Donald Trump could negotiate a solution.
Well, I don't know who's running the White House. I don't know who's running foreign policy. Honestly, I say that. But all of a sudden, this flurry, I mean, the guy's a lame duck, Senator Paul. He has no business taking these adventurous kinds of actions. And all of a sudden, he's doing this. And then, not that it matters, but even Gallup did a poll, if I get this right, 52% of Ukrainians want a deal to end the war, that kind of stuff. I think most Americans would, too. I mean, I don't think Biden has any business doing this.
Yeah, I think there's a war weariness in Ukraine as well as around the world for funding it. But yeah, Biden doing this at the last minute, I think, is irrational, doesn't make sense. But it also goes with the persona of someone who's weak and perceived as weak. So people who are perceived as weak on foreign policy, they overreact. They say, oh, I have to show people how strong I am. So why don't I show on the way out how strong I was and how I was all in for Ukraine, even though it's going to end up being a negotiated settlement. It's more about Biden trying to save face and project strength than it is about the conflict. But I can tell you it pushes peace farther away when he does things like this. And it means thousands of more Ukrainians and Russians will die before the war comes to an end. It makes the end of the war more difficult to achieve when you escalate the use of weapons.
And you have a resolution that would cut off some of the funding for this?
A couple of months ago, they sent more money to Ukraine, and this time they said, let's call it a loan. From the beginning, I knew it was a trick. I knew it was dishonest. We're 3 months after this loan, and now Biden's forgiving the loan. Fortunately for me and those opponents of this, there's an expedited vehicle, a privileged vote. They can't stop me. They don't want to have this vote, but they will have this vote today because I found a privileged vehicle. I got 16 Republican and 1 Democrat senator to sign a discharge on this. And so this evening, we'll vote to overturn this loan forgiveness. Now, I think we'll lose because, unfortunately, all of the Democrats are for endless money to Ukraine, over $180 billion so far, and about half the Republicans are for more money for Ukraine, too. But look, this Ukraine first policy, America last policy, doesn't go over well. All you got to do is go to Asheville, North Carolina, and ask the people suffering there, are you glad that $4 billion has been sent over to help those people in Ukraine, but Asheville is without potable drinking water? So I think you'd find Americans pretty upset about this.
One last one, Senator. It's right up your alley. Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, you may have seen the lengthy Wall Street Journal editorial they just posted a couple hours ago. But the reality is we're going to try to chop down government, chop down regulators. We got the backing of the Supreme Court to do it. We don't have as much time as we'd like, but what do you think about this? I'm thinking it's right up your alley.
I'm all for it. I've sent them over 2,000 pages of waste that I've already found that we can cut. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Some of it's technical, but I'm all for it. I will support whatever we can find. And there is a way to do it with a simple majority vote with no Democrats. It's called rescission. And if the administration will send it back to us, they need to talk to all the Republicans because they have to convince them in advance. We tried it once in the previous administration for only $15 billion. but we lost 2 Republicans, and we couldn't even cut $15 billion.
Huh.
So if Ramaswamy and Musk come up with the cuts, they have to come over and convince, I'm all in, but they have to convince some of the Republicans who may not be all in yet that they will vote for the cuts. But we can do it with Republican-only votes.
Wow, that's a great point. Rescission authority is so powerful. It's regulatory rescissions, too, actually.
Yep.
Budget rescissions.
We're going to get rid of a couple dozen regulations
Yes.
will go away immediately.
Yes.
We're already sizing them up. They're time limited, so we can't get rid of all regulations, but anything in the last 3 or 4 months we may be able to get rid of, and that will happen. It happened in 2017. It's going to happen again this year.
Wow, terrific stuff. Senator Rand Paul, thank you, sir. We appreciate it.